Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times. StudTech here, bringing you another episode of StudTech where we're working on Sky Fort, where we've completed our house and now it's time to work on our furniture shop. So let's get this episode underway. All right, and welcome back to StudTech, and we're here in Sky Fort. And I love this little spot in the morning when the sun is rising and it's just peeking over the top of our beautiful new house that we have finally got all arranged and settled, and it's looking good, I think. I think it has come out pretty darn awesome. And now what we need to do is build the interior, get all the decorations and all that fun stuff assembled. But before we do that, we need to build ourselves a furniture shop. So that's what we're going to work on today, is building another stand similar to what we did with the blacksmith. But this is where we're going to have all of our furniture making tools and things that the mods require to make some of the amazing pieces of furniture that we have planned for the interior. All right, so let's jump right into it and let's do some quick measurements. So our first block is going to go right there, and it's going to be spaced out by 7. There we go. And then I think we're going to go, let's see, we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's do the same over here. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And then over here, we're going to space this out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, there we go. And we are looking good. We are looking good. This is spaced out by 3, as you can see. Looking good. And then let's fly on over here. And then once again, let's bring up these pieces on this side. And we are looking good and ready to go. All right, so let's fly down here and swap to our other inventory. There we go. And then just start adding the blocks. So what we're going to be doing here is adding just a little bit of foundation block going across here. So this is just kind of the foundation of the build. There we go. And then I think I'm going to connect it there. I think I'm going to do that. I think that'll be good. All right, there we go. So I've got quite a few announcements today, and the first one would be the StudTech mod pack is finally available for download. Now, I have been incredibly busy, unfortunately, just kind of barely getting out my normal amount of videos, plus dealing with a lot of stuff that I haven't had a chance to make a formal announcement video. But Good Wales Knight and Stud Muffin have all gone ahead and done some great stuff over there. They've also, a big thank you, of course, to them for, getting the whole mod pack all set up and ready to go. Yeah, that's pretty exciting that you guys can now build your own, you could build your own fart fort. You could build your own Wells super factory or Stud's beautiful Japanese themed house, which is absolutely beautiful. All that good stuff you guys can build yourselves now, or, use some of that for inspiration and, put your own spin on it. All sorts of good stuff. So I'm going to put the link to the, let's see, I'm going to put that right there. Am I going to do it right there? Something like that. I might do another log pull in that interior, so that may change in there. Just going to point that out. That may change for our furniture shop. But anyway, so there's lots of cool stuff. So that's pretty exciting that you guys can download and play with all the same mods and the same configurations and things like that. I'll put the seed for this world in the description so that if you want to build your own fart fort exactly how we built it here, you can do it. That's pretty darn awesome. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Now, the next thing I want you guys to help me with is the Good Wales Knight also gave me this beautiful angel ring, which allows us to fly like we're in creative mode. Without angel ring, so let me drop it down there. Of course, we can't fly. But when we have the angel ring, let's put it back up. We can fly, we can fly. But anyway, let me know, yes or no, should we fly in the videos when we're creating things, or should we keep it more in that vanilla range? Because I feel like is this a little cheaty? I don't know, I'm not sure. It's craftable, so it's like a craftable recipe within the mods and stuff. So I don't know, I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on that. I need to remove that. Oh, I'm just out of blocks, never mind. So let me know, yes or no on the flying in videos. I think it might be cool maybe just to get kind of overview shots of things, but then in the building we can, kind of find a compromise. I don't know. That's why I wanted to ask you guys, kind of get your feel for it. If you guys think, I think I'll use it in this particular video because we've already been using it. But yeah, definitely give me some thoughts on that. If you guys are wanting to see that, or if it takes some of the immersion of survival out, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it kind of goes from here. All right. And we're just going to work on adding just a little bit of design here. So we're just kind of finding our way through here, looking for areas of design. So this is kind of the entrance of the little kind of a storefront here. So this is kind of like a carpenter's headquarters. So within here, this is going to be kind of his sawhorses and his milling things that are part of the Ye Gamol Chattels mod, or I probably mispronounced that. I'll badly, but I do apologize. And then in the interior here is where we're going to do our micro blocks. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing inside here. So we're just kind of getting things all kind of arranged and settled here. So just getting some basic design work done. But I also wanted to mention that I won't be attending E3 this year, unfortunately. Traveling and stuff like that was just not an option right now, unfortunately. So it's kind of a bummer, but we have things to look forward to. We got things coming up. Of course, we got TwitchCon. We talked about that in today's, or actually last week's Skyline video. So we've got these things. So of course, if you guys are planning on going to TwitchCon, I would love to see you and meet you guys. And of course, I'll be doing a panel and things of that nature, which I'm really, really excited about. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed, of course, about E3, but you know, sometimes things happen and it makes things just impossible to be able to do. But you know what? We look forward to the next. We look forward to the next. We don't let it get us down at all. No siree. No siree. So we're moving on here, and I wanted to let you guys in. Let's see. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I've got some ideas for this design, but it's kind of not coming together exactly how I want it. Let me knock out this panel in the back here. There we go. I don't know. We'll work on it. We'll kind of refine it. I'm going to leave it at that point for now. So I think that's okay for now. And then I think what we're going to do here is we're going to, let's see, fly up here. All right. And then I think what we're going to do, just kind of going back and forth a little bit, trying to decide on that roof. But I think that'll be okay for now. I'm just going to lay down some basic, scaffolding so we can build a roof. And I'll see you in just a second once I get all the roof material laid out. All right, and welcome back. So I wanted to cue you guys in on this little section here that I was kind of struggling for a minute. So what I've done here is I've expanded out this pole a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do here. So from this one over here, we're gonna go boom, bada, bam, and then we're gonna bring this piece all the way up here like that. And then let me sneak down here one more time. Oh, are we out of logs here? Let's go and grab some real quick. We'll fly over to Scar's Company headquarters. There we go. And then we're going to fly on back up to here and then sneak on down. And then let's see, connect that and go boom. There we go. Wonderful. And then, of course, on this side, we'll run this piece all the way across there. Looking good, looking good. Now, I might have an idea. I might actually bring this piece down by using a Carpenter's half slabs. But we'll do that once we get closer to that point when we can do something like that. But for now, let's hold off on that. There we go. Put those across there and then go boom, bam, and boom. There we go. Looking good. All right. So I'm going to keep working on this roof and I'll see you in the morning. All right. And welcome back. And look at our carpenter's shop. It is really coming together. We have got a lot of progress. So right now we're going to be working on some of these columns. So like we talked about before, these are 3 wide. So as you can see, they go up and then they go another one, another one, another one. And then you can see how we did the lining of the roof. So that's what we're going to be working on right now. So right here, we're going to place some Carpenters Stairs like so. And those are 2 spaces above this little platform here. Looking good, looking good. And then we're going to run, let's see. Actually, I'm going to back those off. I'm actually going to place those right here. I originally was going to place them there, but whoops, I originally was going to do that. But I think this is going to be a better option. So I'm actually going to change this just real quick. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And then place those bad boys up there like that. Haha, there we go. That looks much better. And then, of course, we'll line these with the same wood planks from Chisel Mod 2 that we did for our roof. It just kind of helps tie things together and makes things look a little bit nicer. All right, then we're going to swap that back and then go like that. And that'll even that up looking real nice. All right, good. Okay, so now we're going to take these oak planks and we're going to find the right spot. And I think I'm going to place it right there, right there. Sneak on over on the other side here and then place those down like so. And there we go. We've got the interior section complete and it is looking good. So this little section right here, that's what we're going to work on this side. So let's sneak on over here. Okay. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to find the right side to make sure this is all lined up and symmetrical. Looking good, looking good. And then we're going to do that all the way across here like so. Awesome. And then one right there, and then let's see, let's put this one, oh, that one's a rogue. We've got a rogue panel. There we go. But anyway, like I was talking about, unfortunately about E3, I was not able to attend this year because it just travel would be just too much right now with everything going on. But I wanted to talk about some of the games, some of the cool things that are actually coming out. So anything that's somewhat pre-released that you guys are excited about? You know, there's been some E3 hype, if you will, about, different games and stuff like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 looks amazing. Unfortunately, I was never able to play the original Fallouts. I watched a lot of videos, and they always look like so much fun. But at that time, I could only really afford like one game a year, or maybe two. And the best game for my money then was Call of Duty, because all my friends had it, and it was something that I could go and play with my friends all the time. And we got a ton out of it, but also kind of missed out on a lot of really cool games by just only playing really Call of Duty and maybe just one or two other games in that kind of time span when the original Fallouts were coming out. So I'm really excited. I think it's pretty cool that Fallout 4 is finally coming out. I think if you remember last year before E3, I was talking about it. I was like really excited. I was like, I really hope it comes out. I want to finally have a chance to play that game. But nothing came out last year, but this year is finally the year. And then probably one of the games that I'm most excited for also is the Battlefront 3, the new Star Wars game. Actually, like I always say, it's not 3 Scar. I always say it's 3 because, there's 1 and 2, but they're actually not calling this one 3. This one is just Battlefront. So, because it's a little bit more in the way of like just a little bit different design. So I guess that's why they didn't want to consider it a sequel. There we go. All right, looking good. And I'm just going to knock out these pillars right here. And then we'll do some more detail on the back end here, but we'll do that momentarily. And yeah, look at that. Our little furniture shop. Look at that. We actually did something pretty cool. We actually got something looking really nice. I'm really liking this so far. But I need to take one little second here just to kind of catch my breath, and I'll see you in just a minute. All right, and let's put the finishing touches on our sides here and get all that final detail. As you can see, we're going to do some piled up rock like we did over here, where we added all this beautiful rock up on the sides of the foundation. So we're getting that all installed. We have that on the back. I also did a little bit of cleanup on the back here. I'm still going to maybe do a little bit more work back there. I'm still not 100% satisfied, but those are all things that we can work on in the future. So this is what we're doing. We're just adding some of these cobblestone rocks on the sides, giving it that beautiful kind of rustic craftsman feel to the outside of the carpenter's shop. So this is looking pretty darn awesome so far. So just a little bit more work to do here and there, and we've got this thing nearly complete. Still got a little bit of work to do in the interior. I want to show you some of the detail in there that I added. And I don't want to go overboard with all of the rock, just enough to kind of give the impression of, kind of a rustic craftsman style on the outside is what we are looking for. And I think something like that's good. Something like that is going to be good. And then in the interior here, as you can see, I added just a simple wall across here with the microblocks, looking fancy. And then in the interior here, I just added some additional, logs going up on the ceilings. And I think that looks pretty good. So let's swap to our other hotbar here. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to put 2 of these bad boys right there. We're going to light those up. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And then we'll put that on top of that one, and we'll put that one there. And then just slowly add just some random patterns to the floor. So it's not trying to repeat too many of the same patterns there. Like that's a repeat. So let me just knock that one out real quick. There we go. And then we can put a smooth one there and maybe another one there. And then just kind of do that. And that gives it just a different feel and a little bit more variety to the stone, so it's not all just repeating patterns. There we go. Beautiful. And then once we do actually, let's see, that looks a little bit funny. So of course we'll just swap in here. We'll take that bad boy out and then we'll just replace it with additional one there, and then something like that, and there. And there it is. We've got ourselves a beautiful new furniture shop, all looking super fancy. And then in our next episode, we're going to come in here. We're going to build all those cool grandfather clocks and micro block things and get the interior all sorted out with all the different details. And yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode where we built this wonderful and actually pretty cute little furniture shop. And until next time, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Now, the first thing we're going to do here, we're going to pick out some stone. So let's go into our stone bag here. And then let's see, let's get a little bit of you and a little bit of you. And of course, a little bit of you and maybe a little bit of that. Awesome. All right. And I'll move that real quick. Beautiful. Okay. So now what we need to decide is where we're going to place it. And I think I'm going to place it along this line right here. So I'm going to remove a